I'm Tatum Coffey reporting from Jeffrey Field, where the Penn State Nittany Lions will take on the Illinois Fighting Illini. Penn State's next match is against Rutgers, a home game on October 11th. Reporting for GoPSU Sports, I'm Tatum Coffey. The Lionettes won the National Dance Alliance 3 years in a row. 2 goals in the second half. Penn State had a lot of opportunities but couldn't find the back of the net. So what was the key to winning this game? And you're a Penn State alum, playing back on Jeffrey Field. What does this win mean to you?
It's just one win.
Penn State football's regular season is over, but the university has something new to cheer about this week. 8 years later, Dr. Bundy received the highest Penn State Alumni Association honor, the Alumni Fellow Award. Tales of ghosts, haunted buildings, and murder mysteries have existed at Penn State for decades. Some people think that Betsy's ghost wanders the stacks of the library at night. This isn't a very comforting feeling knowing that Halloween is 1 week away. Hi everyone, my name is Tatum Coffey, and welcome to a day in the life of the Penn State Women's Lacrosse team. We just got our locker room redone, so I figured we'd start off with a tour of our new locker room. Let's go check it out. Penn State fell to Northwestern 29-6. Their next game is away against Michigan on October 11th. For Penn State Sports Night, I'm Tatum Coffey. Welcome back to Jeffrey Field. I'm here with head coach, Coach Rensing. Coach, up 2-0 in the first half. How do you feel about this lead?
Well, we feel okay.
You grew up in a military family, and how did that shape who you are today?
One is to grow up in a military family.
Going from the West Coast of California to the East Coast, Penn State, how was your transition to Penn State?
Well, the transition's been fabulous for a couple of reasons.
According to the Center for Rural Pennsylvania, hunting has an annual economic impact of $4.8 billion. The Penn State Lionettes team director, Sue Sherburne, left to become the assistant athletic director of the University of Maryland.
She's like the reason the Lionettes are the way that the program is. So as we transition on throughout this year, we want to make sure that we live up to her standard and to keep the values and the mission that she had for our team and to continue it for years to come.
The Lionettes consist of 27 girls who all work together to perform at Penn State fundraisers, events, and games. For the past 2 months, the captains have been the ones leading and organizing the team's functions and routines.
So it's an interesting dynamic being the captain of the team, but also being held responsible to do the dances too. It's a challenge, it's a lot of extra hard work, but not having a coach is a really cool experience for us because it brings us closer as a team because we're all working really hard together. And I think it's just something that makes us more of a close-knit group of girls.
Unlike other Penn State athletic teams and even other school dance teams, the Lionettes don't receive scholarships or academic credit. But even without a coach, they keep going.
I think I gained so much motivation from the girls that I'm with, and just that feeling of being able to represent Penn State motivates me to keep dancing.
The Lionettes won the National Dance Alliance 3 years in a row. And even without their director, they're looking for that 4th national title. In University Park, I'm Tatum Coffey for the Center County Report. I'm here with West Virginia head coach Marlon LeBlanc. Coach, 2 goals in the second half. Penn State had a lot of opportunities but couldn't find the back of the net. So what was the key to winning this game?
Yeah, our guys were really resilient tonight. And, missing our leading scorer, we lose Ryan Kane right at the start of the game. And I thought Lee Johnson came up big when he needed to. We got some clutch goals. Andy Bevan's a big-time player with 2 more goals tonight. And Penn State's a good team. We think they're going to win a lot of games down the stretch. But we're real fortunate to come in here into a tough environment and get a win.
And you're a Penn State alum, playing back on Jeffrey Field. What does this win mean to you?
It's just one win, We've been fortunate to do pretty well against Penn State since I've been at WVU. It's hard for me to watch, your alma mater go down, but I'm a Mountaineer right now, and because I'm a Mountaineer, I got to take a lot of pride in the fact that we got the job done today.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks.
Tales of ghosts, haunted buildings, and murder mysteries have existed at Penn State for decades. As Halloween approaches, I decided to follow up on some of these creepy stories and discovered that there are several buildings that have a haunted reputation. Schwab Auditorium is said to have 2 spirits. One of them a friendly and familiar name, George Atherton. The former university president from 1882 to 1906 is buried right outside of the auditorium. The other ghost rumored to haunt the auditorium is Charles Schwab, who donated to help build the building in 1903. Schwab's ghost is said to watch performances from the seats and some even claim that during the shows, a seat will go down as if someone's sitting in it and will later rise when the show is over.
Schwab, we've gotten a lot of EVPs. We've just had, they've actually been pretty loud ones. We've had members see visuals, see the apparitions.
Across Pollock Road from the auditorium is the 1909 Botany Building, the oldest academic building on campus. Rumor has it that a ghost lives in the attic of this building. That spirit is said to be President George Atherton's wife, who keeps a watchful eye on his grave from across the street.
Mrs. Atherton would go after his death and would sit in that window and look over his grave. Well, then it said that after she died, she continued doing so.
Then there's Penn State's real-life unsolved mystery, the 1969 murder in the stacks of Paterno Library. In November of '69, student Betsy Aardsma was doing research on level 2, row 51 in the stacks when someone stabbed her to death. Nearly 5,000 people were interviewed as part of the investigation, but to this day, the case has never been solved.
A lot of people have theories about who did it, but it's said that Betsy Aardsma is still there.
Some people think that Betsy's ghost wanders the stacks of the library at night. This isn't a very comforting feeling knowing that Halloween is 1 week away. In University Park, I'm Tatum Coffey for the Center County Report.
Let's go, brother, let's go.
After 34 years as a part of the Penn State Blue Band, Dr. O. Richard Bundy is retiring.
If anything, I'd just like to be remembered as someone who cared about the kids a lot and wanted to make sure they had good experiences.
After working his way up the Blue Band ladder, he became the director of the band in 1996. Now in his 18th season as director, Bundy oversees more than 300 members.
He always says to carpe the heck out of the diem, and he uses this one on game days, right after we finish our rehearsals. And to me, that means, to take advantage of every opportunity you have.
He'll never take it to himself. He'll always want to give it to the people who he thinks deserves it. But in reality, he's the one who should get the praise. I mean, he's the most genuine man I've met.
And having him there especially just put the icing on the cake and just help me move forward.
Under Bundy's direction, the Penn State Blue Band vaulted to new heights. In 2005, they were honored with the Sudler Trophy, presented to the nation's top collegiate band. 8 years later, Dr. Bundy received the highest Penn State Alumni Association honor, the Alumni Fellow Award. No successor for Dr. Bundy has yet been named.
The band will continue to be great, continue to represent Penn State well. They're going to continue. They're positioned well. We'll put it that way. They're positioned well going forward and for the next person coming in.
In University Park, I'm Tatum Coffey for the Center County Report.